Hello, this is the One Episode Rule, a podcast about first impressions. I am Magpie. Only thought about watching anime recently. And I
Yeah.
keep forgetting which one I'm going to watch. Oh, well, I watched one episode of Mob Psycho recently.
Oh, yeah, I watched that
That
too.
counts.
It counts. It
Nobody
was
can
good.
accuse me otherwise.
Mm-hmm. But hello, though.
Watching Mob Psycho because you don't want to watch another episode of Twin Peaks because they're goddamn 45 minutes
They're
long.
very long.
Um,
Anyhow. Hello. I'm Joey. I did watch aforementioned Mob Psycho. I've also been keeping up with Trigun Stampede.
hmm.
Um, yeah, things are happening that I like. Okay, I know what was going to happen in this past episode. Yes, like I saw that coming. I have some ideas of what's going to happen within the next maybe like 2 episodes or so, and I strongly believe that they're gonna give us a season 2, or at least they're gonna try to. Just based on a pacing, but
That's
we'll see, I suppose.
that's weird. I haven't seen
Why?
any of that yet. Um, because from what I heard about the pacing, it sounded like it was fucking done. But
No, there's no way. There's no
um,
way. What? Mm-mm. I can't. I don't buy it.
um,
So,
but yeah.
hey there.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Louie. I haven't watched shit this week. Sorry.
Happens to the
Um,
best of us.
It happens. I'm trying to decide what I am gonna watch whenever I go back to watching, and it's probably just gonna
Right.
be finishing part 6 and Gundam
Yeah.
and
I
Dress
mean,
Up Darling.
that's
Fuck, I needed to watch the rest of that.
Dress
But
Up
so yeah,
Darling.
I've caught up on all of those now.
Oh my god.
and then maybe it's like Edge Runners.
Edge Runners,
So I need to
perhaps,
watch
yeah.
that. Oh, I watched Arcane. Does that count?
Yeah,
Uh,
sure. Fuck it. What'd you
it's.
think? Give us your
It
mini review.
it was good. Like I'm not a League of Legends person, but it was a compelling story.
Well, it's good that you aren't, because what the only thing I was told about Arcane was, don't let Arcane trick you into playing League of Legends.
I am a normal game. I will not hurt you.
You guys want some news?
Yeah,
We
let's.
have like one news because I
One
couldn't
Okay.
really
news.
Well,
when I finished going back over things, I had gone back a week, and I'm just like, if I was going to do this, I would have done it last week.
yeah, you're just like, nope, rejected. Stamps
Um,
a big rejected stamp on it.
But we got some anime adjacent news, which is Level 5 has revealed new trailers for just a shitload of things that they're making, including new Professor Layton game,
Ooh.
uh, Megaton Musashi, Wired Fantasy Life, and a game called Deca Police, which I looked at briefly because it looked vaguely interesting, and then I saw
Mm.
something stupid in its article. So
Uh-oh.
I checked out Deca Police because it was listed as a crime and suspense RPG, and I'm
Oh.
just like, that's an interesting genre combination. Maybe that'll be cool. Let me read to you the paragraph that got me though, which was Deca Police takes place in Decasim, a virtual world created from reality. Decasim can reproduce any event occurring in real life, and the clues found therein can be used to solve cases in the real world. That's fucked up, by the way, but
Yeah.
we're not here to examine that. Um, Evidence can be collected and used on case boards to find a solution to a case. When a criminal is cornered, it's possible to get them to surrender, but sometimes they will turn into crime beasts which will attack others.
What of the fuck? I think I speak for everyone. What? Crime
Sounds normal to me.
beasts. That's what they call me when I
when
see
the,
the last slice of cheese
when
pizza.
they when the IRS comes at you for tax evasion and you become a beast, you transform.
Oops, they caught me speeding, but no, my whole car turned into a crime beast, and now it's munching on the police car.
Oh god, this is just This is just a JoJo stand
I
again.
think that
But
we could make better show with crime beasts than what, like, there's no way that any of it's as interesting as the silly, dumb shit
yeah,
posts that we just made. But
but
anyhow,
yeah, that kind of sapped my interest in it too, because I just well, it just made me realize what the whole course of it will be. Was there will be some lip service to solving a mystery, but it will actually just play out like any other JRPG, and
yep.
there will be a crime beast that'll be the boss
Uh-huh.
for each segment of the story. And it was like, okay, boring, goodbye.
I
Um,
was like, okay, if you say so.
you only
Crime
now you
beasts.
only get points for just having sort of a cyberpunk Minority Report aesthetic. That's it.
uh,
So yeah, Louis, you said you had something for us?
Uh, yeah, I do.
all
All right.
right.
Y'all ever hear of an anime? Came out probably, I think it's current right now.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe not. But it's called Onimai. I'm Now Your Sister.
Oh.
Oh, well, the title gives me fear immediately.
that's it's entering a grandpa for Christmas territory. You can't just be my sister.
Hi, I'm your sister now.
Oh no, wait,
Oh, I should.
is this like when Santa Claus gave that guy a sister?
Could be. Let's let's get this sister.
We are gathered here today to examine the crimes of one Studio Bind.
Yeah, I was doing some reading on their history like before pitched this ball to you guys, and not great.
Who would like to admit the blurb into evidence?
Sure. Also, you didn't pitch this ball at us. You nailed us with the ball, and we are walking to first. We are limping to first base. Anyhow, self-professed home security guard Mahiro Oyama has not left his home in years, secluding himself in his room, playing erotic visual novels. This depraved lifestyle causes his prodigious sister, Mihari, to worry about his well-being. In hopes of solving this problem, she devises a plan to rehabilitate him back to normalcy. The
Rehabilitate.
first Wow, I really biffed that one.
Listen, it
Um,
happens to all of us.
the first part of Mihari's plan is to concoct a medicine that changes her brother's biological constitution into a bona fide female, much to Mahiro's vehement dismay. Stuck in this predicament, Miharu has no choice but to live out his life as a cute girl until the effect wears off, if it ever does. So this
So,
was bad.
this is a nightmare.
I just want to say before the episode started, everyone was like, "I want to do a cursed one." It's been a while since we got a really bad one, and I was like, "Okay, I got something."
Yeah, well, we're
Yeah,
gonna
no,
eat.
this is we're feasting tonight, babes.
Um,
Um,
before we get into it, I do want to share with you something I gleaned from the My Anime List reviews, which is that all of the like fan service slash like sexualization the camera does has been added by the anime.
Hmm.
Apparently, the
yes,
manga was not like
correct.
this.
Yeah, I
I
saw
It
mean,
that
the
in one of
probably
the
premise
is.
is
reviews.
still.
The premise is
I
still
still have.
fucked up, but the
I
anime
still take issue with the premise, but yes, the anime
studio
did go like way harder, and it's
studio
very nasty.
Studio Bind just made it worse. um,
They did really bad.
so
I see you guys also read the My Anime List reviews.
yeah, I had a peek.
Yeah. Well, how could you not? How could you
Um,
not with this one?
um,
Oh boy.
yeah, the one that really set a chill up my spine is seeing the word lolly in there. Um,
Yes, I saw that too, and
it's
I was
like,
like, "Uh
oh, shut
oh."
up. shut up and die. But
This
See, from what I
literally.
no, you go.
let's lay out the evidence before we begin the cross examination. So we open we cold open on a boys' room. Let's be real, a boys' room.
Yes, I was gonna say this looks exactly like we've watched a lot of shows with this exact room in it.
This is the Japanese version of the fucking featureless living room with the CRT television on the floor with with the PlayStation plugged in and Dark Souls
Yes.
on and no other furniture.
Correct. Nothing else in there. No, it's just full of garbage. It's
If
a
this
disaster.
motherfucker wasn't Japanese, he wouldn't have a bed frame.
Yes, correct.
So yeah, his walls are basically well, I wouldn't say undecorated. But they're covered in shelving, which is covered in manga and also has Konosuba on it, which I think is pretty funny.
Yeah, it is pretty funny.
They make up the localization makes up like a fake word for Konosuba, which they name it something slightly off.
I didn't even notice that actually.
But which makes sense. That's the kind of that is the kind of show that a show like this would try to ape. But so yeah, someone in the futon stirs and tries to awaken. Says, "Oh shit! Is it like it's like the afternoon already? I have a fever or something. I do feel kind of sluggish." And puts out a hand to get a glass of water and says, "Huh? Were my hands always this little?"
Yeah, I pretty much instantly knew, something is wrong.
Something is
Something's
bad.
happened.
So yeah, he takes his tablet and he looks and fetches it and sees in the reflective plastic with the screen off, he has a different face and says, "Okay, wait a second. What the fuck is going on? I'm gonna turn on the camera and I'm gonna put it on my shelf in the selfie mode. Why am I a little girl?"
Yep, he's been turned. Specifically, they say a middle school
like a
girl,
middle schooler. So,
and it's like, hey, what the fuck?
which
Hey.
I guess from context in Japan, that's approaching puberty. But
Like, yeah, around 13, 14, yeah.
it's no good to turn an adult man into a little girl.
No, it's bad.
Unless, I suppose we'll get into the scientific ethics of what his sister is doing in a moment. But but yeah. So yeah, my man freaks out, and I'm gonna be referring to him with male pronouns because that seems appropriate.
Yeah, no. We'll get into that, but based on how he has acted, yes, I agree with that choice.
But so yeah, he's just like, wait a second, this my fucking pants are falling off. This is oh god.
And he kind of like pulls them down to like look because he's like, is this really happening?
No, his first pair of pants falls off while he walks
right.
over there
because
he is now small.
He's small and little.
But yeah, he does what anybody would do, which is check and see if he's still got a penis.
Yeah, he do
Sorry,
not.
can you say that again?
Check and see if he still has a peornis.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't. Nope.
No,
I can't.
That joke's inaccessible for anyone listening.
But no, it's not. No, it's not there. The transformation is a complete one.
The cremation has been complete.
The cremation is unfortunately not complete, although we may get there.
We'll see.
But
no, we won't.
So yeah.
Can we
During
just
this,
not talk about the episode? Actually,
well, hey, you brought this.
I did, but
so yeah, while that's happening, his sister bursts in and takes a good long while to examine him, including having a look at the No Johnson.
Yep, fucking just lifting up the
Just
shirt,
lift it up there and
just checking,
have a
just
look at the
looking.
undercarriage.
It's she does this several times in the episode, and it's like, hey, he even says, "Are you gonna make a habit out of this?"
Yeah, he does call it out later. It's just like, is this just a thing we're doing now? And she says, good, it worked better than I thought. Because yes, she has drugged the man's fucking Diet Coke to make him into a little girl.
She
The
gave
rest,
him the girl juice.
This is why I drink Pepsi.
she gave him the forever. And did you drink that Coke? That had the forever estrogen in it.
I know. Stop it.
And our parents are coming home, and if you're a girl when they get here, you're fucked.
I hate this.
It's awful. So yeah, the rest of the episode proceeds apace. We find out first Mahiro takes back a little of his agency and says, "Oh, you want me to enjoy myself as a little girl? Well, I guess I'll do something horrendous. Get out of my room so I can do perversions."
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately jerk it.
I'm going to jerk it. And I'm just like, good for you. Can I leave?
Yeah, I agree.
Can I go to the other room as well?
I'm gonna close the door on this whole anime.
You do what you need to do, but I don't need to be here for it.
It should be noted that there is a censored and uncensored version of the anime, and I believe we all watched the uncensored version.
We did,
and I
didn't
really
see any places
how.
where it would be censored.
I just assume it's like the undressing scenes and things like that.
Which would base? No, I doubt it's that, because we're talking about Japan. It's got to be like worse than that.
Yeah.
Which preemptively, I'm probably not going to watch any more episodes, and even if I were, I would be too scared to because of that label.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and say no more. No more for JoJo.
But yeah, and there's the problem with this is it's also quite well animated and sometimes genuinely funny, aside from being fucked up.
There were like maybe like a couple of moments, but
so yeah, sister comes in with the block and says, hey, did you know the female organism is said to be like 100 times more intense? So you got to be careful. So you don't blow your own mind.
These are two, like, I almost said middle age, like two mid teenagers.
This is a fucked up sibling dynamic to begin with, no matter what genders are involved.
We're listening to two people presenting as young girls talking about female orgasms and jerking it, and I'm just like, man, this is
this was what I thought I'd be doing with my Wednesday night.
Like, y'all know me by now. I'm normally pretty quiet on these recaps, but my God,
we had to watch something real fucked up to get you to talk.
I mean, that's how that's how the episodes that we usually get content out of go. Like, we have to watch something really vile.
But we got to move. We got to keep moving because yes, they're successful. He calls her a scoundrel because he can't jerk it because he's afraid. Made him afraid to jerk it.
Yep.
So yeah, where do we go from here?
It's kind of like a bit of a clip show after this point.
Yeah,
like,
it was kind of like they do gags or whatever.
It was a slice of life manga, so I assume it was like gag based. So the next gag is like he's playing like EverQuest or World of Warcraft or some shit. And he's a machine at it. He's really whooping its ass, and he's just like, oh, I gotta piss though. All right. Maybe I should, just for the game, because he's just eyeing a bottle.
He's like,
and he's just like, he's just like, nope, that ain't gonna happen.
Like, I can't. The anatomy will not work.
Yeah, and then he almost destroys the bathroom because he forgets to sit down. But, collapses on the floor. on the futon. Sister is
Mhm.
watching through like a fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's got
through the
his
fucking
room
jigsaw
super
camera.
bugged. It's very
It's bugged.
scary, actually.
Yeah, the premise here is that yeah, the medicine may wear off, should wear off, if he stops
Perhaps.
taking it, but he's got to live with it for now, and that's going to be his job, is being her test subject, because she's like brilliant.
Yeah, that's a whole like thing that doesn't really get talked about.
So yeah, there's that. What do they do after that?
They
She
she like
she has to come in to do a checkup on him.
yeah, and then she's like, "You smell horrible. When's the last time you bathed?
It was like 5 days ago. She's like, "Take a bath, you freak."
You're disgusting."
And we're gonna get to an end. I have something interesting to say about this when we finish the wrap up.
Mhm.
But yeah, he goes to take a bath and he sees himself in the mirror and he's like, "I'm sorry. Wait, who am I apologizing to?"
Yeah, right.
He gets really confused and like falls on his ass.
Like, I'll give this guy something. Like I almost kind of like a normal person reaction. Like,
Mm, um, but then he's just like, "Well, there's not much going on here anyway." um,
yeah,
and then comes about to find that his clothes have been stolen. Now he must wear the girl clothes like the Twitch streamer. it is girl month.
girl time. I
So yeah. This is some of this shit is bordering on like cult behavior too, where they like
Oh, for sure.
take your possessions when you're not looking.
right. And she's like, I'm gonna use you as my dress up doll now. Like, she's going about this as if like, okay, this is gonna be my little experiment, but also like it's just her excuse to like
She's a freak.
be weird at a little girl. And like, I hate I hate everything about this. I despise it.
She certainly isn't Kate from the last episode. So yeah, makes him dress up in girl clothes, which he doesn't. He's not sure how he feels about, but that's not really the point.
Yeah.
We're getting that's what the anime would like the point to be, but it's not the point.
It's really not.
Um,
It's so not.
yeah, she stole his clothes, or she put him away, but they don't fit anymore anyway. But
Mhm.
let's see.
Then it goes into
Yeah,
where
there's a scene where he's in his room just weeping openly.
this
This is the scene that
this
I'm
scene
thinking.
has the one funny joke in the fucking episode.
This has the second joke.
This
This is a joke that was so genuinely funny that I
Actually
did
funny.
stop to laugh at it, which is probably entirely on the localization team's part as well. So what happens is that he is openly weeping, and she comes in and she's like, "What's wrong now?" It's just like, because there's like weird like moments of tenderness as well, and I'm just like, this
Yeah.
doesn't fit.
It's like this doesn't.
You're kind of a sociopath. Don't do this.
You're abusing your sibling, and your sibling is like trying his best to cope with it.
You are tormenting this grown man.
Yeah.
But she comes in and she's just like, I can't live the no-fap life. So to take my mind off of it, I thought I would play this BL game that I bought by accident one time, but I actually got kind of turned on. And they show the game, and the characters' names are listed on their dialogue boxes as Toppington and Bottomsley.
This is the only joke in the episode that made me laugh.
Which is so savagely on the nose that it like clamped a pair of pliers onto my nervous system.
Cute matching icons for you and the boo. Toppington and Bottomsley.
Anyway, but
Anyhow.
yeah, Mahiro is inconsolable about the possibility of having gay thoughts and whether or not they come with the body.
Right.
um, um, so his sister, whose name is just Mahira, I think it's Mahira,
Mahir.
the evil sister.
Mihari, I
Mihari.
believe. Yeah.
Yeah, her name is Mihari. She looks around the room and she notices that he has a lot of racy magazines, but a common theme amongst them is like athletic girls because that is apparently just his type. And
Uh huh.
and she's just like, oh, I know what we'll do. And she's just like, I'll zip you up in this little tracksuit I bought for you, and we're gonna go exercising. Man has not left his house in like 2 years,
So
so
yes,
he's
this
just
is
like
like a nightmare
just
for
like
him,
dragging
actually.
him outside like a cat to a bath.
Yeah.
But she finally convinces him to run, even though he's fucking scared
Yeah. Literally, this is
because
like.
because his body is foreign to him and he is in public now.
Mm-hmm. Again, the themes of abuse here.
the themes of the themes of just body horror
I
to a
mean,
certain degree,
yes.
like like even the least of it, like I feel even the least of it, I am like a 6'4" man. If you put me in the body of a little girl, I would be so uncoordinated that I could not
Yes.
fucking
You wouldn't know how to.
make it from place to place.
No, absolutely
I would
not.
just be covered in dirt and blood.
It would be terrible.
um so yeah, they go for a jog and he's thinking about life and like how she was always more athletic and brilliant than he was, and as a older brother that like fucked him up because of the expectations other people had for him. I'm just like,
Mhm.
that's actually salient point in this really weird premise.
They
that's a
actually
that's an actual character moment.
very kind of distantly showed him as a dude.
As like as his true self.
He looked like a little Danganronpa protagonist or
Yeah, he looked like a
something.
little Danganronpa, or maybe a Blue Lock guy.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
but just
Just
sort
a
of
little dude.
ash blonde nobody.
Mhm. Yes.
But yeah, so he stops under a bridge because he's tired and he can't keep up because he was already out of shape. Now he's fucking 3 feet shorter.
You know what else got me about this scene? He was like, "Are you gonna run so that I can keep up with you the whole time?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course I will." And then she
then she
proceeds to not do that. And I'm
yeah.
like, "You're a piece of shit, and I hate you."
I don't think she was consciously running ahead this time,
I don't
but
care. She's a piece of shit, and I hate her.
yeah, that doesn't invalidate that. Just her other crimes. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, she circles back around. She's like, "Hey, what's wrong?" Because he stopped there for a long time, and she's like, "They hurt." Just like, what? My nipples. She's like, "Why aren't you wearing?"
Why aren't you wearing a bra? We're
Just
gonna
like
go bra shopping.
it was just like it was too much. I had to draw the line somewhere.
Nope.
But this small act of rebellion will not do.
Nope. We have to we
We have
have to
to
humiliate
Yeah,
him
we
as
have to
well.
humiliate this man in public.
Publicly.
We have to force him into a situation that will cause him to have stress nightmares.
Yes,
um,
this is completely normal and will make him better. Question mark.
so
Exclamation point. It will not.
so yeah, they go bra shopping and she just hands her off to the store girl who's trying to do a good job.
The store girl doesn't
She's
know
trying to
anything.
help. She doesn't know how fucked up this is.
No, the store girl is innocent here,
She's
but
just trying to help. She's just trying to help a young lady with their first bra.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, he gets measured and shit, and he picks out a sports bra because of course he picks out a sports bra.
Yeah, because
um,
it's what else can you do?
because he's a grown man in a
He's a
small girl's
dude.
body. um, so so yeah, that's around the end of that. They come home. that he like let's see, Mihari picks out a new outfit for him because she's in charge of the clothes now.
Yeah.
And he secretly kind of likes it, but it was just like, okay, yeah, sure. And that's pretty much the end of it. And then we go into a confusing end sequence because it is excellently animated, and also I don't like any of its content.
No, yeah, like it's bad, but it like they did it like
Like
I
it
can't
looks great and it feels bad.
right, like you can tell these are skilled animators that worked on this, right? Like
So yeah.
there was a
So
good cat in the end scene. That's the
there's a
one
good
part I liked. There
there's
was
a
a
good
very
cat.
good cat.
Oh, and there was a zoom in on her like 34-page document of how of the Onii-chan rehabilitation project.
Yeah.
So speaking of rehabilitation here, this is an interesting case for me, given my feelings towards certain people of this, certain characters of this archetype. I hated the fucking slob from Rent a Girlfriend.
Mhm.
That absolute piece of shit. I wanted to paint him across the parking lot. This man may be the same person. However, I have infinite pathos for him because of the torments that have been inflicted upon him.
Because
Because
no
no
one
matter how
deserves
fucking
this.
bad he was, his sister is more of a degenerate
His
for inflicting this upon him.
it's so bad. Like
And even if you want to look at this as like as an examination of somebody examining their own gender,
it's not
it's
like
bad. No, it's bad. You don't just pull somebody. You
well,
don't reach into the closet and pull people out.
but it's not though because like the whole time he's consistently saying, "Well, I'm a dude though."
This is
And like
horrible. Please
everything
stop.
she's trying so hard but he's like, "I'm a dude."
She's
And
like,
it like, okay, yes, this what are you I this isn't like a gender feels. This is like you have forcibly turned this dude into a small girl. Like it's
yeah,
bad. Like
you have done a body horror to this man.
yes.
So, so there's that. What else?
There
I
was a
think I thought
I
that
don't
was it.
It's really popular from what I can tell on my anime list.
why is that?
It's
Because
like a score of like 7.39 or something.
that's higher than it deserves to be for sure.
It's ranked like 2165th,
Mm,
which is higher up than I would feel that it should
like
be.
I said, it's higher than it deserves to be, and it's probably because people are gross. But I don't know.
I don't know about
Um,
any of this. The like yeah, the anime studio made it worse by like lingering in places they definitely shouldn't.
Mhm.
right.
But the base premise is also kind of revolting.
Yeah, I hate like that is the thing, right? Like I just hate this premise just from the get-go. Cuz like you don't just do that to someone.
Like
You know,
I don't know how this plan is supposed to fix this problem.
No, you're going to make it
You
worse.
just
You're
gotta
going to
give
give
him
him trauma.
you're just gonna give him a mental illness.
He probably already had one and
Yeah, he already had one. You're just making it worse. Secondly, a thought I had, which was just about like scientific ethics and shit, and it
yeah,
was I don't think there is any. I don't think there's any like ethical use for this technology,
there's not.
other than the very extreme edge case of an adult man who wants to become a small girl
No,
or
there's
whatever.
no, because
For
if that was the case, then there's something wrong there too. But I don't.
for
I mean,
whatever. No, listen. For whatever reason, but that's one edge case. Every other possible application that could be thought of for this product sends shivers of terror up my spine.
I would argue that in that specific edge case, you don't use this. You get that person like a different sort of help. Because I don't that's beyond the scope of what this is, I think, in my opinion, but I don't listen, I'm not qualified to talk on that exact edge case, but I don't like
How do you think she did it? Does he have frog DNA now, like the fucking dinosaurs from Jurassic Park?
well,
Fucking nightmare.
anyhow, so none of us are watching more of this, obviously.
Absolutely not.
No.
Wouldn't even like
I-
not even out of curiosity. There's
I-
some shows that we watch that I'm really like, yeah, maybe no, I don't want to know more.
I experienced terror at the idea of knowing more.
I think this show is like the maddest I've been at a show in a long time, actually.
Well, don't say I don't deliver.
I got
So,
madder. I think I
thanks,
got better
question mark.
at like Bakuman or whatever the fuck it was, but that's just because I'm insane. That's not that wasn't any moral problem with that.
No, yeah. Did anyone notice how like a lot of times they like the scenes would get kind of like really blown out, like with white?
Yeah, well, they were. That's the weird thing about this is like production values wise, I would say it's actually quite well produced because like they have a consistent palette and they seem to be very interested in blowing out like the colors to like white occasionally.
Yeah, I don't love the blown out like white look.
Yeah, but it, like I'm not necessarily saying that I like it. I'm just saying it has like a strong artistic identity to it.
Sure. I can get that, I guess. But yeah, like this
But it-
show probably got more budget than it deserved. And it was made for people who don't deserve to watch it. I can't say much more than that. And that's all the thoughts that I have about it, I guess.
Yeah, I would rather not have any more thoughts about this.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Let us banish it from our collective memory.
I thought you were gonna say let us pray.
Let us pray. If you'd like to have a pray with us, you can do that at oneepisodecast@gmail.com.
That is the word, not the number. If you would like to release our mortal souls from torment, please, I guess you can do that on Twitter. Is that what you do on Twitter? Probably. We are at One Episode Cast.
You only ever put souls into torment and Twitter.
That's really true.
And where should the viewers go if they want to put girl juice in our Diet Coke or whatever?
Nowhere, because
Hell.
that's illegal. It's illegal.
I'm just checking.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Not to your worst enemy. Don't do it.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've thought about having a pray with somebody. Why don't we just have a pray here about it?
Amen.
This podcast could use a little more religion now.
Yeah, probably.
Please, please, Jesus, just make me feel clean again.